What is up, Planeswalkers? Grixis back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. And today, we are doing batch recording. So I'm going to a conference, so I figured I was going to record a lot of decks today. We are going to be doing a slightly different Grixis Control deck. This deck I got from MTG Goldfish. This was I believe an MTGO 5.0 list, one of the dailies. This was by user Ride the Bus. The reason I'm doing this is a lot of people were commenting, asking why I wasn't running Niv, and cards like Lava Coil, since Lava Coil hits so many things so well, specifically Rekindling Phoenix, and the Golgari decks. It hits them really nicely. So this deck has a smaller, it doesn't focus on the Disinformation Campaign nearly as much. It really plays into having a lot of really nice early game removal, some nice mid-game removal, as well as a few things to keep that card advantage engine running. We are still running 2 Disinformation Campaigns, and then it top ends with, well, Nicol Bolas you can play on 4, but I usually don't. It depends on the situation. But it top ends with Ral and some Nivs to really get that value going. And then in the sideboard here, we have some Duresses, some Disdainful Strokes, Negates, Lava Coils, a single Blood Operative, Fiery Cannonade, Fight with Fire, Thief of Sanity, Ritual of Soot, and Vraska's Contempt. A lot of this stuff I've talked about before, but something like Blood Operative I haven't talked about. This card can get very annoying against Golgari graveyard decks, where you are able to play this and gain life back, which is really nice. It's a really nice body. A lot of the times, just having 3 power, it kills a lot of their explore creatures really easily. And if there's enough Surveil in the deck that we're probably going to be able to get this back once or twice, and that alone is going to be really annoying for our opponent. Fire Cannonade is great against these hyper-aggressive go-wide strategies. Fight with Fire, I assume, is in this deck for the kind of mid-rangey green decks. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what I assume it's in for. And then the rest of this is kind of stuff I've talked about in the past. So without further ado, we're gonna get into some games. Apologies again for my voice. One thing I've noticed is best of 3 takes a little bit longer. Going against Fangul, the Jaya. This hand is fine. Nothing to do on 2, but we are going first, so Sabotage will likely hit things, so this is fine. And our opponent mulliganed, which is always nice. And they bottomed it. We have some pseudo news from Wizards. Guildgate, okay. We might as well play this tapped. It does tell them that we don't have a counter here, but eh. Wizard A. Do I want to Thought Erasure, or do I want to hold up for Sabotage? Problem is, if I hold up for Sabotage, I don't do anything. Thought Erasure guarantees I get to do something. Thought Erasure. Get rid of the other Electromancer. I don't need the second Eldest Reborn. Opponent has a lot of lands, so this Bolas isn't actually great here because of the fact that our opponent has. Why not attack first? My opponent could have attacked first. So Wizards recently put a post out on a little update for the 5th card problem. I guess they wanted to attack with Phoenix. Okay, that makes sense. If they top decked Phoenix and they just wanted to attack with Phoenix as well, that makes sense. Guess I should have left up Sinister Sabotage. That's fine. If I draw a Black Source, I can exile it. I didn't, which is unfortunate. I am just going to play Bolas, though. They're probably just going to discard the island, but Bolas is technically a roadblock. But yeah, so essentially, the 5th card problem is their next... Like, essentially, they're like, we're focusing on it. It's probably not going to be solved until early 2019. That is unfortunate. Ow. Cast down is fine, but I only have 1 black source. Yeah, my land draw situation has been pretty bad here. I had 3 lands in my opener, and I only drew 1. Yeah, it's not great. Alright, that's not really what I wanted to see. Because I really don't want to be super low against this style of deck. Our opponent mulliganed and we're the ones who are screwed on land. Yeah, that's real bad. But they said something that I thought was interesting here. They said, so why is rank matters coming before a smart loot problem? It says rank matters is a system we're already ready to go on. So apparently, there should be some fun rank things going on soonish. Yeah, I mean we kind of got screwed here. It's very unfortunate. We got screwed by our lands. So Lava Coil's good here. Ritual of Soots I actually don't think are very good. I like Contempts. Let's see. I think Eldest Reborn is too slow. Duress is probably fine. Negates and Disdainful Strokes are probably fine. Deadweight is still good against the Electromancers. I don't think we want any Eldest Reborn. Do we want Rowls? Probably not. I'm definitely the control here. That's why I'm fine cutting some Rowls. I guess Fiery Cannonade isn't terrible. I think I like a single Cannonade over Deadweight. That still leaves me at 2 things. I guess I do just drop down Lava Coil. Sure, let's try that. See how that works. I'll keep this because we have 2 discoveries. Yeah. If it weren't for those discoveries, I wouldn't keep it. Lava Coil means that we can answer a turn to Electromancer as well. So that's very important. So we're going to go ahead and take 2 here. We don't love it, but we want to Discovery to set up our following draws really well. I think we're fine with that. If our opponent doesn't... So there's an argument to take out Disinformation Campaign. And the argument is we let our opponent just discard a Phoenix. But honestly, I think the Electromancer is what is troublesome, because otherwise they have to pay a lot more to actually use their cantrip spells. So them having another one here is pretty bad. So hopefully I can get another piece of removal here. Didn't get another piece of removal. Let's see what's in their hand. Oh, you know what? I should have. That was a mistake on my part. I think I'm lucky that they don't have. I'm lucky that they didn't have an Arclight, but technically I should have discovered first, because I could have discovered for removal. And once again, we'll pay 2 life, because we missequenced. It's plain and simple. I think I only want the Drowned Catacomb. I think at 5 mana we're fine. Yeah, so that was a little bit of a missequence on my part. We would have technically seen 1 more card here, but we just kind of have to hope that they don't have an Arclight Phoenix here. That said, they would need Arclight Phoenix and another cantrip. Well, I got a cantrip. But I can whittle their hand down relatively well. They have Lava Coil, so I guess I'm just going to try and just drain their hand before I play out my Bolas. Don't know if that's correct, but that's what I'm doing. I guess I should have dropped both my lands. Wow, they dropped a Lava Coil. That's interesting. So I guess next turn I could just play Bolas if I want to. Murmuring Mystic. I think it's reasonable. Not loving my lands here. I'm gonna campaign because I'm still not under a ton of pressure technically. I do need to clear this board, and I took out some things, but this is nice to have Thought Erasure. I guess I might as well play it. It buys these back, but I assume my opponent's gonna use something. I just get to... I guess, yeah, they should do it because they get a bird. Alright. I don't need that. So I'll get both of these. So my opponent has to cast their spells every turn. It's very good that I was able to make them discard that Niv, because that would have been annoying. Yep, they're going to get a lot of value here. That sucks. This is going to be hard to deal with. Bolas is going to help. Wow. I don't know if that's in the main deck, but it's a decent sideboard, I think, against control. Wow. Because, like, the deck is all cantrips. It's cantrips and burn. So you're able to do this nonsense. I don't think I can survive. I took out my Ritual of Soots because I thought they would only hit that. Is there anything else in the deck that I can grab for 5 mana? I don't think so. Yeah, I know it's Myco. Shut up. I guess I'll Discovery. I'll campaign, see what I draw. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm dying. That's what I'm doing. I know I could have Dispersaled to put this back. Then I block this. Go to 3. Yeah, the problem is I just don't think I'm able to, like, actually come back from this number of tokens here. Darn. That is unfortunate. So I go to 2. I could die to shock. They even had the shock. Wow. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. But let's go to another game. Note to self, Murmuring Mystic exists. Up against D20 with the Jaya still. Jaya moving up in the Avatar power rankings. Oh, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna use Discovery on 2. I'm gonna save it for campaign. I hope I'm loud enough. I know my voice is probably lower. I guess I'll just talk closer to the mic. Alright, potentially a control off. If I can resolve my campaign. Or not. So I don't want to play my campaign here because it could get countered. And campaign I think is better. So I think I'm actually going to Thought Erasure here. Because if they counter it, it's fine. If they don't counter it, it's fine because I'll probably take a counter. Yeah. So I think I was correct doing that. I could have Discovery'd first. Okay. They kept a 2-land hand, I assume. If they're mono blue control, it's not as bad, but I assume that they're not. Thief of Sanity. I assume they're control. I could be wrong. The thing is, like, Memorial to Genius is only really played in control, I think. I'll drop the Dead Weights and a Lava Coil and the Ritual of Soots. I don't want to go all gone on the removal, just in case they played me like a sucker. That might be cutting down too much on removal, since I don't actually know what my opponent is. But the Memorial to Genius really makes me think it's that. Does Mono Blue Tempo play Memorial to Genius? They might. Yeah, that might have been bad. I can't keep his hand. It's dead draw. Turn 1 Genius. Well, I can theoretically negate into Thief, or more likely Discovery into Thief. Yeah, so it is control. I guess I'll hold up. Negate. I don't suspect that they're going to do anything on 3, though. Azor. Interesting. Yeah. I would like Thief of Sanity to resolve. So I'll Thought Erasure. Only has 5 cards. If they have a counterspell, they have a counterspell. It is negate, though, so they could still have Sinister Sabotage. Let's see if they keep it on top or put it on the bottom. Or in graveyard. I guess this is just blue-white. I think it's best to wait till next turn, because then I can Thief of Sanity and hold negate up. So I'll just Discover here. Set up my next draws, or they can counter this if they want. Yeah. I guess we'll take Thought Erasure, because it still does the same purpose. It informs my next turn decision, and Discovery is still worth keeping on top, I think. I don't know if I would have done that. This is a weird deck. I guess I have to take Dawn of Hope. And I think I put this in the graveyard. Oh, I didn't see my opponent didn't have double white. I should have kept that on top. My thinking was that I needed I needed to guarantee the land draw. That said, I I can Thief. They're gonna use mission. Oh wait, no, they can't, because it's only negates. Yeah, they only have a negate, so I can do this fine, and I can hold up my negate. Although they don't have double white, so that's fine. They're gonna be able to flip as Canta next turn, so that's a thing. They got rid of that, which is interesting. Oh, I guess they can't play it. So this is just blue-white control. Okay. Not what I expected, to be honest. Let's see what you do here. I'm going to start thieving you. Teferi, do you have another counterspell? So one of they blind. So one of these cards is blind. I don't remember where the other one came from. I'm going to try and counter it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That said, they might have Seal Away. Seal Away seems like something they might have. Then again, I just drew another negate, which is really nice. Because now I can just start stealing things from them and holding up negates. This is why Thief of Sanity is great in control matchups, because as long as you can protect it, you can just steal your opponent's value. Oh my gosh. I mean, we have to do it to him. It's going to be bad if this gets countered, but I think that they would have countered my counter. I think they would have countered my counter. Yes. And now we beat them with their own deck.
You'll thank me later.
Because now I can hold up... Teferi's a stupid card, but now I can hold up a counterspell. I actually wasn't planning on casting whatever I got from them. The plan was just accrue value, hold up counters. Once I use it, then I can start doing stuff like that. Dream Eater. Oh no, they're gonna bounce Teferi. Yeah, it's pretty decent, I guess. I can Ral and kill Dream Eater, but then next turn they get to resolve Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Or I can, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I can just cast Nicol Bolas and hold up the negate. I guess that's reasonable. Yeah. I don't know if that's correct, but it is a line. And Bolas I could use to steal their Azor. Actually, I'm just going to drop one of these two. I don't really see those things being very good here. Yeah. And my opponent is probably like... my opponent is probably just like, oh, I wonder if he has a counterspell. But I'm never blocking that. They might have a board wipe, but I don't care. Are you going to mission briefing for that board wipe? I've telegraphed my counterspell. Yeah, alright, sure. No thanks. To be fair, it looks like they kept both things on top with the mission briefing surveil. So, I guess I just attack first. See what I get. Cool. I could have left Bolas back to block potentially, but I didn't really see a need for it per se. All right. It's control. If it wasn't control, I'd play another match. But I figure I have to record a bunch of other videos today anyway, and you know, there's only so much you can do in one day. Plus, I'm sick. So, I'd like to thank Easemo, DizzyFam, Radberry, Kyoshin, Daniel, Flowerchild, Zaraga, Matt Goes Bad, and Taylor Made It for their wonderful support over on Patreon. If you'd like to join them in supporting the channel, you'll find links to that in the description down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys, if there's any aspect of this version that you like more than the hard blue-black version that I've been playing before this. Let me know if there's any cards that you think are better. Like, I really do like Niv in this style of deck, but the previous iteration was a little bit more focused on the Disinformation Campaign enchantments, so that's why I didn't have it in that version. So let me know if there's anything in particular that you guys see as really good in this version. That can be in the main or the side, by the way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, and cast a comment to the comment section down below. And until next time, all will be one.